In the same amount of time that it took me to get out of $17,000 of debt, because I'd racked up $17,000 in credit card debt, I made a few $1,000,000 in that same amount of time later by just shifting this mindset. So let me explain this again. It took me 4 years to get out of $17,000 in debt when I was younger. I read this is how you get out of debt. So I did his thing where you don't do anything that you love and you never spend any money, and basically your life sucks for a few years. And after those few years of you giving up everything that you love, guess what you have at the end of it? Nothing. You literally have nothing. But then when I said, well, let me do this other thing where I actually create a business, solve people's problems, create something of value, in that same amount of time that it took for me to get out of $17,000 of debt, in those next 4 years, I made millions of dollars online. I became a self-made multimillionaire. When you dream differently, your life can change in different ways. So if you dream about getting out of debt, you're just looking at ways to have a life that sucks, where you don't spend any money. You can't even go buy a latte because you're trying to pay off your debt. But when you have a dream that says, how can I become an entrepreneur and solve people's problems? Now you can make millions of dollars in that same time that it took you to get out of $17,000 of debt. If you dream differently, your life can become drastically different in the same amount of time. It was actually harder for me to get out of $17,000 in debt than it was to make millions of dollars.